Hey, this is an initial reaction video for Glamour Doll Eyes. I ordered 15 eyeshadows from them on Friday when they began their customer appreciation sale launch, and I received my package today, August 4th. So it took them less than 4 days, not including Sunday, to ship out and get me my package. So I'm really impressed with that. And the package was bubble wrap. I'm not amazed, but it was decent. The only thing about the packaging that I don't like is that it was taped. All of the jars were taped for security shipment purposes. And I don't know if you can tell, but when you peel off the tape, and I tried to be delicate, there's sticky residue left over, and it's not just, a tiny bit, it's like really sticky, and it's disgusting, and I'm really disappointed with that. I hate that. It's really cheap. NYX has sticky barcodes on the packaging too, but that, if you're careful, you can peel off and not have any residue left over. But I tried to be as careful as possible, and I still was left with sticky, cheap residue, and that bothered me. But as far as the quality of the eyeshadows, it was decent. I would say it was mediocre. Like, it was decent, but I wasn't very impressed. But keep in mind that I didn't use a base and I didn't use them wet. But from the reviews that I saw here on YouTube, I had high expectations, which really is a bad idea. You shouldn't go into anything having high expectations. You should have no expectations. So I would put that fault on me. And the eyeshadows are all, pretty unique and, very pretty colors. And I have no doubt that if I use them wet or with a base, that I'll have much better payoff than I did without. Another downside that I have, though, is that Vanessa does admit to making these eyeshadows herself. I'm not sure what company she uses. I know that I've done this myself, but not sold the eyeshadows that I made by using companies like Coastal Scents and TKB Trading. Those are some of many sites that you can order mica or micas from. So I'm specifically going to talk about Coastal Scents next. At Coastal Scents, you can order dollar sample bags that are sometimes more than 5 grams, and you can order the same exact jars that Vanessa uses. They're exactly the same. And you can order these jars not only from Coastal Scents, you can order them from all kinds of different websites. Those are just the Coastal Scents is just the website that I used. And if you do the math, you can get the sample baggie and the jar for $1.35, but that doesn't include shipping. So if you include shipping, depending on how many eyeshadows you get, because I believe the minimum is $40 to get free shipping for Coastal Scents. And sometimes they have, customer appreciation type sales where, shipping is free over $10 or shipping is free, period. Stuff like that. And they're a bigger company. Vanessa is a one-woman show, which should be admired to just another level, because that's crazy. She's a one-woman show. Like, I admire any person. Doesn't matter if they're male or female who can run their own business and be successful. And I would consider her successful, considering how many individuals on YouTube alone have purchased her products. But anyway, I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay cohesive here. So, judging from Coastal Scents alone, I would say $3 is fair for what she's charging, at least right now. I think that's really fair. So I would consider that a good deal. And I swatched both Coastal Scents and Glamour Doll shadows, right next to each other, and they're similar quality. But I did get less Coastal Scents Micas eyeshadows than I did Glamour Doll eyeshadows. I actually have more Glamour Doll eyeshadows. Like I said, I ordered 15, and I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Coastal Scent shadows. I mean, not too many less. But within those 2 batches, I did notice 2 exact dupes. And they were with the matte shadows, and I'll show you those right now. And I did swatch them, but I don't have that on my hand because I ended up getting it all over the place. So I do have some swatches on my hand, but I cleared a lot of them away. Okay, so Olivia Green, and I think it's the basic green color from Coastal Scents. Like, you will know which one it is. It's the matte green one. What I did with the Coastal Scents ones was, when I first got them, I said I'll name them later and I'll remember what they are, and I did not do that. I'm sure if I looked up the colors, I would be able to guess. I mean, specifically for the matte colors, I'm sure I could figure it out, but I don't have that information in front of me. But the matte green from Coastal Scents mica is exactly the same, swatched too. And I got this for $1.35 plus shipping. I don't know, that might end up being like $3. But you know, pretty similar. So for this one alone, I would say, like, it's not a unique shadow. It's obviously just a matte green, which, if it's mineral eyeshadow, you can get that, you know, almost anywhere. It's still a pretty color, but not unique. And the second identical one was Mingles, which is the basic blue one. It's exactly the same, swatched, texture, everything. The texture for Olivia Green was the same for the basic green from Coastal Scents as well. So that is one downside. I mean, I guess not downside, because like I said, if you include shipping, it's about the same, and you don't have to hassle with putting the sample pigment baggie into the sample jar, which was a hassle. I got stuff all over the place. And it comes with a cute sticker. See, no sticker, cute sticker. Which one would you prefer? Cute sticker, no sticker. And I'll show you some swatches. Okay. These are, and I'm sorry, I only have 10 minutes, so time ends up getting, you know, sucked up. And I try to talk as fast as I can, but it still doesn't work. So these are Bare Mineral eyeshadows. These are MAC eyeshadows. These two are NYX eyeshadows. And these are all mineral, not just regular eyeshadows. These are all pigments. And these ones here, oh, this is hard. These ones here are, sorry, are Glamour Doll eyeshadows. Oh man, I did wipe away all of the Coastal Scents ones, but they were very similar to the Glamour Doll eyeshadows. I can make another video later. Videos are actually a lot harder to make than I ever thought they would be. Okay, so that is the end of my review. I'll just leave it at that. To sum it up, I would take advantage of this Glamour Doll Eyes sale. You know, go try out any eyeshadow that you've ever been curious about. I think there are limitations, but I would go to Vanessa's channel to check that out. I'll leave her link down below, because I think that's what definitely talked me into buying the eyeshadows. She seems like a really awesome person. I mean, you shouldn't buy products or do things because of peer pressure or anything like that, but like, you will understand when you watch her videos. She seems like a genuine person and like a hard worker, and I admire her for her business practices. You know, she's very business savvy. You know, she sent out her products for free, out of pocket, to get reviewed, and she could have been turned down, and I'm sure some of the reviews weren't that great. She could have been burnt, and she really took a risk there, but she was smart, because how many people watch these YouTube videos? How many people who are willing to spend their money? A lot. So I definitely admire that. And the products right now are $3 each. That includes sales tax, that includes shipping. You get stuff sent to you. You don't even have to get off your ass and go to the store. And the swatches are pretty accurate. Like, I will admit that online, if you look at her pictures, they're very accurate. The only thing you miss out on is the shimmer. It's really hard to get the shimmer or duochrome. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoy this review. If you have any questions, I'll try my best to get back to you. I have a full-time job, and that gets in the way of some of my social, I don't know if you would call this social, some of my hobbies. Work gets in the way of hobbies. Ugh. Anyway, have a good one.